all things considered, fine. I think I'm doing as well as I possibly could. Well, it's not even it's not a matter of strength. This is what you have, and that's what you do. What's the alternative? Not to do it? I think my mother was the best example of this. She had terrible rheumatoid arthritis, just awful. She was in immense pain and just terribly deformed for the last 30 years of her life. Not once did she ever complain. Ever. And so I think I get some of that from, my mother, past experiences, my life, the Marines, that you don't complain, you don't quit, this is what you have, that's what you do. And if it's this wonderful thing out there, good. If it's this not so good thing, well, you still do it. And as I've told you many times, it's all up here. Happiness is up here, sadness is up here, torment is up here, so heaven's up here, hell's up here. So I decided I'm not going to make this place here hell. It's going to be, I don't think I can make heaven out of it, but I'm going to make it as good as I possibly can, because I don't want to suffer any more than I already have. Oh, the only painful thing is separation from those you love. Losing a house, losing money, it's nothing. I mean, I used to write about that. In all my books, I wrote about that yes, art's lovely, possessions are nice, but 15 years ago, I was writing that they're cold, they're lifeless, they're nothing like touch, warmth. And so I miss no alcohol, I don't miss food, I don't miss even the freedom to walk around. The only thing I miss are, first off, Kathleen, but that's gone, and that's totally gone. And I miss my children, which they're not gone, but in a sense they are, because I have no contact with them. And that's the only thing. I could go forever without ever having another good meal, or going to a store, or living in a nice house. That's totally insignificant to me. What you miss and what you want are those you love. And there's that separation. So that's the hardest part. I believe, in fact, I know I said that. I said, it's okay. That I didn't want them to worry about me. That when I turned around, I could see Margaret and Martha just weeping hysterically. And Todd, it's just like somebody had just hit him, and Clayton was stunned. And I just wanted them to understand, it's okay, I can deal with this. Don't worry about me. I don't want them to. I know they worry about me. I don't want them to worry about me. I want them to get on with their life. So I just wanted them to understand from that first moment, I'll be okay. I don't think anybody can understand that at the time, because the ramifications are too big. You don't know really what you've lost until it's gone, really. I think I had a pretty good understanding at the moment that I'd lost my wife, I've now lost my children, I've lost my freedom. Yes, this was the end of life as I certainly knew it. But what hurt, the only thing that hurt, was the children, losing them on top of having lost Kathleen. That was the worst, knowing that I won't be there. And I understood that from that first moment, This means not that I was going to lose a house, or not that I was going to not be able to go outside, or not be able to have any freedom. That didn't even register. That what registered was, I've now lost my children. And that's why I turned to them and wanted them to understand, as best I could, because I know how hurt they were, that I'll be okay. But I really didn't believe that at the time. I didn't think I would be okay. But that's a strength that comes later. I mean, it's that initial reaction. I think when somebody's hit, you try to get back up. And it's, I'm okay. And then maybe later you realize, oh, it's even worse than you thought. It just was, so clear in my mind that no, if you didn't do anything, you're not going to be punished. That's not the way the system works. That doesn't happen. So I had this great faith in the system that, I'm going to be proved innocent. That everything that the district attorney says is not true. Of course that's going to happen, because the truth is I didn't hurt Kathleen. So if you believe that, it takes too much of a leap to think, oh, well, you're going to be convicted of something you didn't do. That's not the way the world works. That's not the way the judicial system works, supposedly. However, again, on the theoretical level, yes, you know that there are injustices, you know terrible things happen, bad things happen to good people. Oh my God, people suffer all kinds of things that they don't deserve. So yes, you understand that, but you really don't believe it. Certainly when it regards yourself, like Ivan Ilyich, Tolstoy's hero. He knew, of course, we all know we're going to die. But we don't really believe that. So, of course, theoretically, a jury could say that I was guilty. Of course they won't do that, because I didn't do anything. So that's why I was stunned when the verdict came. No, I told you, I think we discussed this during the trial many times, that I never could bring myself to hate anybody, that the district attorney was doing a job, everybody was doing what they thought was right and true. Never hated Candace because she thought I had done something to her sister. If I thought somebody had done something to my brother or my sister, I would feel awful also. I could always understand that. The one I never could understand was Caitlin. That's different. But not ever to the extent that I would hate her or, even be angry. That was more hurt rather than anything. And I do believe, honestly, that hate, bitterness, they're just wasted emotions. They just eat you up, and there's no point going there. There's nothing. I mean, everything I've ever experienced in life, everything I've ever seen, has proved that. If you hate, it makes you mean and small, and it hurts, and you suffer. So, if only out of self-interest, I wouldn't hate or be bitter. It's self-defeating, and so I just don't do it. I don't even go there. As soon as something like that even might start, I'll withdraw from that. My son Clayton had sent me a letter, and he sent me a copy of a job he just got with Northrop Grumman. It's just a fabulous job. He's finishing at Johns Hopkins, and he was so happy and he's so proud. And he sent it to me. And I realized, oh my God, you have to be there for that. Why is he doing? Why do we we want to show others, the ones we love. And so he was making me this offer. Look, Dad, I've succeeded. I've done something wonderful. And he doesn't need to do that. None of them need to do that. I couldn't love him more, no matter what happened to it. But, you know, he sent me that, and then I realized I have to accept that, and I have to be there to see them succeed. And I need to be there almost like patting them as children. I mean, we're always a parent. My mother, I know till the day she died, worried about me. And with good reason, it turns out. But I now see that I still do have this function to be there, to tell Margaret, to just to be there so that they can show me what they're doing with their life. My life has been, you know, too much. Get him off stage, go away. Now let them live their life. I want Todd and Margaret and Martha and Clayton to succeed. So, good. Get his ass off stage, and I'll watch from the wings here. And, you know, applaud. Good, I'm so glad that you got this job, or that this wonderful thing happened, or, oh, you're going to have children. Yes, I'm happy. That's my role. I would rather live that role there. But nevertheless, I have to be there so that they can prove themselves. It's the least I can do. Done? Okay.